Water everywhere. The fishies. They're all hiding. I don't know if you can see them now hiding. I love these big bits of quartz. Big bits of quartz everywhere. It's Sunday morning. It's supposed to rain today. The sky looks pretty good. Can you see that haze? That's not clouds. That's literally pollution. Like that fog. Yeah, it's not fog. It's fucking dirt in the air. It's pretty disturbing that there's actually that much filth in the oxygen, in the air, especially coming from Australia, where we export all of our stuff to China, so we don't have to have foggy fucking air. But right, hazy. It just disgusts me. But you see this shit, look. You see that? That's because the entire area, look, see the separation from the path, like only just happened, and be careful walking over here. But the reason that's happening is, I'll show you. Look at this. See that? The water comes down here, and then all the resistance is pushing against here, and it's going that way. Apparently people here haven't heard of erosion because it's literally the border for the entire complex, and you can see like this plant sinking and shit. People are like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Dude, you give this 5 years, especially going through this entire corner, will fall off into the field. And then you remember that this ground is holding the foundations of those houses up. And it's a progressive thing. It's not just like this will fall away and they'll be like, oh well. It's like erosion is a real issue, and it's going to have some serious ramifications on the structural foundation and integrity of this entire area. I mean, here's another one. I just walked 5 meters from the other place where the river bends around again, and check this out. See that? It runs straight up against the fucking fence the whole way down. Like, this whole area is just going to go under, and everyone's like, meh, who cares? Okay, I mean, you can see it everywhere. Look, that in here. Okay. All the pipes are being exposed and everything. This is a new complex. Like, they only just finished selling the last apartment. And then things like this. See the roots? They're already ripping the path up. Like, you can't have trees with strangler roots inside a area that's supposed to be structurally sound, because but whatever. There's still pretty nice flowers. Lilies. I see. Oh look, here's some jasmine. This is called what was it? Water jasmine or something like that. Smells like jasmine in Australia. And you got little lilies, little water lilies. But yeah, and then there's like, from here, there's water going under there, but then it runs under the path and comes out here. But you think in Australia they have like drains and shit? No, look at this. There's no drains, it's just eroded its way underneath the path, and they're like, meh, whatever. Like, there's no reinforcement in the asphalt, it's just asphalt. And I mean, you can see the destructive power that the rain brings, because it's bloody all the bamboo trash. It's like a little, see that table in there? This is what I'm talking about, randomness. Like, people, that table's probably been there for fucking 200 years. Fuck, man. Yeah, it's a crazy fucking place. Anyway, there's some really cool stones around. Like, they got these big bits of they're like half quartz, half stratonite, I think it's called. You see the quartz veins in it. But I used my little magnifying glass thing to like look at the composition of the stones closer, and it's actually not solid quartz. It's actually like a whole bunch of little bits of quartz compressed together into these tiny little like tiny little crystals, like sort of pushed into a big ball and then stuck together with sedimentary rock. Apparently all of this stone was formed between 10,500 and 12,800 years ago, at about 470 degrees Celsius, but that's sort of the temperature it is that far underground, so it wasn't like volcanic activity, it was just the pressure of being underground and being at that temperature for so long has forced the quartz into the stratonite, and then that in itself, when it's lifted up, has turned into marble that they find around here and they use for sculpting the Buddhas and things. But yeah, no, it's just a geographical history of this. And apparently there's an ancient fault line just on the mountain ridge out the back there. I seen yesterday there was like granites and then limestone, and that's actually the old line where the old coastline pretty much used to be, where the limestone came up. So I'm going to go up there. It's proving a bit difficult for me to get around because everyone's a bit overprotective. I mean, the road we were at yesterday, some dude got murdered for his car like last year, and they burned his body in the bushes, and I'm like I'm not really worried for my own safety. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm a big boy, I can look after myself, but everyone else is making it pretty difficult for me to get around, you know, like, so just makes it a little bit more difficult, you know. So another random pond. Fucking everyone, brand new Ford Ranger as usual. Majority of people here have Ford Rangers, like new ones, which is good because I like Rangers, but yeah, it's fucking like 0% interest on car loans, and that's be about $60,000 conversion for a Ford Ranger here, brand new Ford Ranger. And you're looking, you know, $90,000+ in Australia for just the XLT. These guys have got like full custom trays, and everyone has an axle extension, like beyond the legal limits of Australia. Like, it's like a default to just have like your wheels, you know, 6 inches past the hub of it, the rim of your chassis. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, I'm just doing a random vlog today because I went out for a walk. It's still early in the morning, still haven't even arranged what we're doing today, but it's supposed to rain. I want to go for a walk up to those mountains and have a look at that rock. I want to climb all the way up to the top of that mountain. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to like get my boots on and be like, all right, see yous, or not even say goodbye. Just be like, I'll be back, and walk off, because I don't know if I'm going to be ever be able to get consent. Not that I need it to go and do anything interesting. I mean, today's day 7 and I'm still fucking walking around the same complex. Most people have like finished their holiday by now, and I haven't done anything. Like, I've got months, but they'll slip away. I've got the rest of my life. You know, I've got no obligations. It's just I'm here now and I want to do stuff, and I can't hire a scooter, or I can't bloody get anywhere. I could get a Bolt. Like, everyone's like, oh, get a Bolt. And I'm like, yeah, I would, but the bank keeps overdrawing my bank account instead of giving me back the money they owe me. I send them emails and they just ignore me. Like, I'm just being pushed down every direction I go. And it's not that I'm complaining about pushing against the tides of the current. It's like, that's the whole point, is I've got to go with it, but I'm finding it's this is all part of the challenge, you know. This is all part of what I need to try and work out how to break out of. So I think it's at a point where I'm pretty close to separating myself from technology altogether and just removing all of it and leaving. Hey, you go, mate. Hey. It's yeah, I'll see what happens anyway. It's another complex. Little way down there. I think that was just the other side. I went for a big walk. Anyway, I'll speak to you later.